Once part of a busy rail route linking Manchester and Leeds, together with the densely populated conurbations of the northwest and Yorkshire, the 11.5-mile section between Skipton and Colne was closed in 1970. A single line branch terminating in Colne is all that remains of the route. SELRAP, the Skipton East Lancashire Rail Action Partnership, is a voluntary campaign group whose aim is to see the line reopened as a through route.
I'm delighted that SELRAP has taken this initiative to publicise the campaign to reopen the missing link, 11.5 miles that would transform Pendle and Lancashire and the people on the other side, the lives of the people on the other side in Yorkshire as well. It's a missing link that has to be restored. And I just want to thank SELRAP for the tremendous campaign that they've waged. 54, 55 MPs, colleagues of mine in the House of Commons, MEPs, members of the House of Lords. It's a campaign that is really going places, and I hope within the next few years we'll see the trains running along this stretch again.
From the air we can see where the line currently ends in Colne, and, taking a speeded up trip along the former route, we can see that it is complete and that, protected by the local authority against development that would prevent its reuse as a railway, nothing has been built on the trackbed. Plainly, some of the bridges need to be rebuilt and new road crossings established. But a major study jointly commissioned by Lancashire and North Yorkshire County Councils in 2003 confirms SELRAP's view that all of this is doable. Home to some 20,000 people, the West Craven corridor between Colne and Skipton is a delightful combination of farmland, towns and villages. The possibility of establishing a new station close to Kelbrook to serve nearby Barnoldswick has been suggested. With dedicated bus services connecting the town and surrounding villages and extended car parking facilities, West Craven Parkway, together with another new station near the original one in Earby, could be the future of transport in the region. Beyond Earby, the line passes through open countryside and crosses the county boundary at Thornton in Craven. Here, in November 2005, in the full glare of the media and before an invited audience, Skipton MP David Curry and Gordon Prentice MP for Pendle District met and shook hands over a red and white twined ribbon placed across the trackbed of the former route. Following short speeches during which SELRAP's reopening proposals were said to be unstoppable, the pair jointly cut the ribbon as a symbolic reconnection of the two counties. As we head for Skipton, the remainder of the route is within North Yorkshire. From this angle, it is easy to appreciate why reopening just 11.5 miles of empty trackbed and upgrading the dilapidated Colne branch is key to the creation of a new rail route that will link the economies of the northwest with those of Yorkshire and beyond. New and upgraded rail facilities are known to bring wealth to the regions they serve. 5 million people live within the immediate catchment area of the extended corridor that will be created by reopening the Skipton to Colne line, and on offer are new journey opportunities for employment and leisure purposes alike. Much needed regeneration within and beyond that corridor will be just one of the spin-offs resulting from reopening this short stretch of line. Additionally, as projected freight interchanges in the north of England are brought into use, the new route will remove heavy goods vehicles from overcrowded Transpennine roads. Spectacularly successful as a pressure group, SELRAP's ongoing campaign to reinstate the railway as a through route was further publicised on Sunday, April 1st, 2007, when a special train ran from Colne to Skipton and back. Carrying a headboard, the missing link was the first train to travel between the two towns for 37 years. Chartered from Northern Rail and packed with 300 passengers, the 4-car train had to follow a 50-mile route via Burnley, Blackburn, Settle Junction and Hellifield. On this occasion, the journey to Skipton took more than 2.5 hours and involved 2 changes in direction. When the direct route is reopened, a journey time of just 15 minutes can confidently be expected.
I think it's taken on there.
Right. This is an historic day. The first train for 37 years to go from Colne, I should say, to Skipton. To reinstate the line would cost a lot less than the bypass road that they suggested. It would be saving money, and it would be keeping cars off the road and making travel easier from East Lancashire into Yorkshire. I just welcome you all to this historic occasion, and hopefully that you enjoy the journey. Thank you very much.
George! Right, okay.
I'm here because I think the idea that people are willing to pay out good money to take a 2.5-hour train ride for a journey that you could comfortably do in 15 minutes by road, I want to find out why they're doing it.
How do you get to the Dales now?
Usually by car.
Yeah.
Although we have got the Carlisle trains and walk from there.
Settle cross.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you use this train if it was on?
Certainly would, especially if they put a station Barnoldswick Parkway.
No.
That's what we want. Barnoldswick and Kelbrook Parkway, where the big road crosses the line.
Well, we're reminiscing this morning because the boys used to go on the train when they went from Eby to Skipton School.
Yes.
So yes, we've made use of the line again because we go by car all the time. So it would be a lot more interesting to come by train.
Where do you come from?
We've come from Burnley, so we could get on the train in Burnley and hopefully go straight through.
And where would you get to? What would you do in Skipton? Would you catch a bus up to the Dales or what?
Well, we'd stay in Skipton for a while because we know quite a few good eating places, which is the church mainly for the homemade cake.
Well, today we're just visiting, but normally we would visit. I have relations in Skipton, and we now live in Blackburn. And it's 38 years since I used to take my pram on the train from Blackburn to Eby. So it's a long time.
You look as if you're walkers, are you?
We are, yes. We're taking part in today's walk once we get to Skipton. And it would, to me, seem that the introduction of the line back into Skipton will give the opportunity for a lot of people, even from the Manchester area, to be able to go up into the Dales on a direct route by train, and would, I think, attract a lot more of them than having to change several times, and give yourself a decent day up there and a direct run home again.
I think I'm one of the honorary members, and I think it's absolutely a fantastic organisation, and I want to see better train links throughout this whole area into Yorkshire and also into Manchester, obviously. And I think organisations like SELRAP can do a fantastic amount to galvanise local support and hopefully get what we need.
Skipton, Colne and back to Skipton. Fare, 10 shillings, 50 pence. 1970, final journey.
It would be really useful not to have to go to Skipton or Keighley just to get to anywhere to the east of the country. We do use the trains quite a bit, but we'd use them more.
I'd like an alternative to having to go to Preston, to get a train and drive my car and have to park somewhere else. Definitely important, yeah.
I'm glad to see that Pendle Borough Council have now got fully behind the SELRAP bid to reopen the line from Colne to Skipton. It's been a long time coming, but I'm glad to see that all political parties are now behind it, as is the MP. Thank you.
Do you like trains?
Hello, I'm Catherine O'Brien from Northern Rail. I'm the Client and Stakeholder Manager, and I've been working with SELRAP to make today happen. It's taken quite a long time and there's a lot of hard work gone into it, but I'm really pleased to have been able to charter today's train, and I look forward to working with SELRAP in the future.
We tried Virgin, but they aren't interested. But Transpennine, there's just don't put this in the paper for God's sake. But there is. I've talked to the director for Jim Morgan, the passenger director for our first group, and he wasn't averse. It's just a question of because they've been incredibly helpful. But can we take your case to ATOC and that kind of thing? So yeah, there's a lot of interest there. So we're hoping to get they're having a meeting fairly shortly of ATOC, and he was hoping to take our case to them to get some support from them. So it's all looking very good. Well, if this is a measure of the level of support, then it has to say something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's just got to.
Would you use this train if it went through from Colne to Skipton or Burnley to Skipton?
Oh yes, now, yes, you should have never closed it first place, that's the thing.
I wouldn't be here if I wasn't interested. It's an excellent day out, and it's a lovely day as well for it. And thank goodness he filled the train too. And let's hope he fills the next one.
Let's hope that they open this line.
All right.
And this is what this is all about today, and it's excellent. You get a different aspect of scenery from this train, I suppose, don't you? I've never been on this line before.
Where do you live?
We now live in Accrington, but we used to live in Blackburn, so it was a change to see Blackburn Station, because we remembered it when it was very old as children, when steam was running before Mr. Beecham.
A wonderful opportunity to try to reopen a very important link. We're very pleased. A lovely day for it. Thank you.
Yeah, I hope it happens, yeah.
Would you use it?
Yes, without a doubt, yes.
Where do you live?
Burnley.
Definitely go from Burnley to Skipton.
Oh yes, without a doubt, yeah.
We live in Earby, which is obviously halfway between Colne and Skipton. But it's not just getting to Skipton or Colne. If the line reopens, the field is open wider for Leeds and Bradford and Manchester. But it's just great to be able to leave the car at home and come and sit in a comfortable seat and watch the countryside just go by. Great.
And some good pubs in Skipton. If the line was open, it'd be a good day out without having to spend an hour on the bus.
I use the train a lot with the children, so I don't drive, so I use it a lot, don't I?
Where do you live?
At Burnley.
Where do you go to?
We usually go to Halifax a lot from the Manchester Road station, and we go to Seaside a lot, to St Anne's, yeah, children.
I regularly use trains. I'm a Burnley fan. I go into Yorkshire quite a bit, and I find it frustrating that I can't get to Yorkshire on that line. It was just so near, but yet so far.
We're going to be opening a guest house in Colne, so this is going to be fantastic when it opens to go to Skipton. Yeah, brilliant for tourism.
Well, I've used the railways and use them regularly. The only criticism I've got sometimes is that connections don't always add up because we've got too many operators, really.
I live in Blackburn, but it'd be an excellent route to get through to Leeds, so I would use it regularly. Yeah.
Yes, I agree with it, but I don't think it'll come off. I think what will happen is that we'll get this, I think this has been said before, but we shall have to forego well, they're talking about a new station at Burnley. We'll have to forego that link between Burnley and Colne.
Well, he's out for count, isn't he? He loves it. Loves his railways. I send him to sleep by the and he sends him to sleep nicely.
You're going to use this railway?
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
Yep. We will.
We use it regular way railway.
Do you travel by rail?
Yes, a lot. We go on, is it Green Trains?
Express.
Green Express. I'm a member at Carlisle, which I'm going to be a member of this. And I want the line opening again, you see.
We're enjoying our day out, really. Very nice.
Very good. Especially the weather as well, the scenery.
You're doing the round trip?
Yes.
We come from Settle. Settle? Yeah.
Where did you get on the train?
At Colne.
At Colne.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
You're a bit enthusiastic.
And then we're nearly going home to go down to Skipton and reverse way around back home again tonight. Quite popular today's outing then, isn't it, really?
It's time they brought the line back properly from Colne to Skipton, isn't it? Oh. Eventually, maybe, eh?
And we hope that it'll be more to come from now on. We're from Barnoldswick and we're really isolated in Barnoldswick, aren't we?
We are, yeah.
Definitely.
What do you think?
Along for the ride, really.
Oh, it's a lovely countryside, isn't it?
Yeah.
Never been on this line before, so it's really interesting.
Where do you live?
Accrington. Got on at Accrington to Blackburn and then came back along here, of course. So it's lovely, really. Now we're in foreign country, we don't come by rail so far, no.
Well, there you are. If it was open, you would.
Yeah. Very good, yeah.
It's a very pleasant day.
Yeah, it is.
Lovely day. Yeah. Sorry? No, it couldn't. It's perfect, is this? Good visibility. Nice bunch of people. What more do you want?
We think it's a brilliant idea, and so far it's gone very well, and hopefully we'll get more of these till we get the railway established back. That's what we want.
It's a good way to travel is the train, better than crowded out buses and roads that are overcrowded with cars. It'd be great if it comes off. Hopefully it will.
I hope you get the line reopened. I think it'll be a worthwhile link. I work for
HML in Skipton, and we've got an office in Padiham as well. So we'd, I think, benefit from the link between Skipton and Burnley area and down to Manchester as well. Because at the moment you have to go to Leeds to get to Manchester. So I hope it comes off the ground, yeah. I think the government needs to invest more in public transport because everybody just uses the car because it's more convenient. So the more that people can use the railways and the better it is, the more traffic it'll take off the roads.
Lovely. Enjoying it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Use the railway?
We're bringing back happy memories of father, you know.
But as a walker, you need to get out into the countryside, and if you can go by a rail, obviously you won't be able to use your cars as much, and you won't be cluttering up the car parks and the countryside with vehicles.
Approaching Skipton, there's a feeling amongst the organisers of job well done. For, beyond enjoying the journey for part of the grand day out that it was, passengers plainly agree that re-establishing the missing link is long overdue. And as we cruise closer to our destination, it is clear that this extraordinary, highly publicised and somewhat convoluted journey has demonstrated beyond doubt the need for regular services on a reopened direct route.
I, Councillor George Adam, as Mayor of Pendle, wish the Skipton East Lancashire Rail Action Partnership every success in their aim to reconnect the two regions together by direct rail. And that's a greeting from the Mayor of Pendle.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed.
Skipton
Thank
Town
you.
Council.
Yes, yes.
Can I welcome you all to Skipton? I have my notes on the back of a railway train ticket. It's lovely to see people from Lancashire and those parts of Yorkshire which were annexed by Lancashire in 1974 coming to Skipton by train again. Those of you who were in the former West Riding will not need to show your passports. I'm interested to note that the journey should have taken you 15 minutes rather than 5 hours. But more seriously, I have commuted from Skipton to Bradford by train, car and now by motorbike for many years. And it's quite obvious as I now weave in and out of the traffic on my way to Bradford that the car is not a sensible form of transport anymore. It's more an extension of the parlour. On the other hand, it is fair to say that I clutched this train ticket because I'm between bikes and the most convenient way from my motorbike supplier to home, and I live at the top of the park, is by railway train. So I would be delighted were this line to be reopened so those who commute from Colne, Earby and Barlick can have the choice of coming on a train rather than having to jump into their motor cars. I wish SELRAP every success, and I hope this line is opened before I retire, which isn't so very long.
Thank you.
Thank you all for coming. Have a good time in Skipton.
I'm Paul Routledge. I'm a columnist for the Daily Mirror and I live in Colne, which is a village just over the border in Yorkshire. I do use Colne Station quite a bit because I travel over to Preston and to Blackpool for things like the party conferences and so on. I don't drive, I don't have a motor car, so I use public transport all the time. And I think it would be useful to have a train travelling from Colne to Skipton. I've only lived here for some 20 odd years, so I'm an off-Cumden, I suppose. So I never knew the train from Colne to Skipton. I wish it was there. We don't have a bus service to Skipton. It'd be quite useful to me. In fact, it'd be rather nice if it could be a steam train, but I suppose that'd be asking too much, wouldn't it?
Thoroughly enjoyed by all, this grand day out has been a massive demonstration of support and demand for reopening the Skipton to Colne line. But prerequisite to the green light for any new rail proposal is proof that quantifiable benefits to the community will exceed incurred costs. Confident that this will prove to be the case, on the advice of both the Department for Transport and Network Rail, SELRAP has briefed specialist consultants. An outline of their proposed new study has been approved, and SELRAP has already raised £6,500 towards their professional fees. But a great deal more is required.
Have you had a good day? Yes.